Hi guys, Tuva here. It is Wednesday the 24th of August and we are still a waning moon in Cancer, so nothing has changed there. Guys, I'm so sorry about yesterday. Things have gone a bit haywire this week and so I'm a little bit up and down, got things to sort out. So I will do a very quick reading today and hopefully tomorrow and the next day, but you will get your readings. So let's get into the reading now. It has been one of those weeks. I'm going to put it all out and we're just going to see what we've got going on. Quite a few turned up, and we've got those that are turned over. Now, the general idea would be to pick on the ones that are already turned up, but you know me guys, I am totally unconventional and I feel that I want to do the ones that are turned over. So I'm going to put all these to one side. We have a pattern that is like quarters, emphasizing certain areas. It's also the circle of life. I'm going to turn them all over in the way that they are and get a general idea of what's going on. Start here, we've got Earwas, and that's the rune of defense. We've got the warrior rune. We have Ingwas, that's the rune of peace and harmony. We have Lagoose, which I always feel is like you're hanging on. So we've got peace and harmony, we've got emotion, we've got the warrior rune, which is strength and courage. We have defense. So we put the defense here and the courage here, which is strange because they are going together. We've got peace, harmony and emotion. We have Bacana in the middle, and that's human growth and fertility. You've had to be strong, you've had to be dealing with things, you've had to defend what you've been doing. There have been things against you, but you've used your strength, you've used your courage, you've not been afraid to deal with it. Now, if this is in a relationship, you have stood up for yourself, you have dealt with things, you have brought things to light, and you have used that courage, you've walked in it. You are now dealing with what's going on, so there would be emotion coming into your own standing. That would then bring through peace and harmony for you. Don't matter about who else is involved. This is about you guys. It might have the growth here, but you have grown by dealing with this, by standing up for yourself, by using your courage, by moving in it. You have found your peace and your growth and your harmony. You can move forward. So let's go on to this one, I feel, and we have Manaz, humanity, the things that you have lost out on over the time where you've been not in your right place, your mind and your body, and those around you in the family have noticed your clarity of thought had been stopped and your willingness to change was stuck, but you're on the right journey now, because this represents your humanity, guys, human nature within you, and we are all members of the same family, so you're not alone. The only journey that you would take alone would be your death. Your creativity and your intelligence and your planning and your speech. So destiny is awaiting you. Your destiny, because of what you've done here, it's changed what was going on. So you can now walk in your real destiny, be it whatever it might be. Your balance in your body and your mind needs to happen, because everything, good and bad alike, needs balance. Your total acceptance of what's been going on and knowing that there is a new experience on the horizon will show you more than you've been looking for. You are now in such a different place to where you was before, and this is because you've allowed your own humanity to come through. Now, Tiwaz was your warrior rune. That was your courage and your strength to actually deal with and sort out what was going on in your life. You have come away from that and you have received your peace, harmony, and you can now walk forwards. You have become the human you were meant to be. And we have Rado, the journey. You are on a totally different path, which is amazing, because of where you was to where you are now. You can actually see that light at the end of the tunnel. You can actually see you can make progress in your life now. Peace and harmony in your spirituality as well as your mundane life. So you are a place where you are getting your answers and you're living a day at a time, but you now have that wanting to live that day at a time, no matter what it brings. So that is your spirituality, guys, which is a nice place to be. And when you see Goose, it normally means that by tuning yourself to who you are, you will gain a harmony, which is great. Yira, the rune of success. So you're coming through in a successful time and you're continuing. This is the time of you reaping the seeds that you've sown in the past. It's also a time to work with yourself and doing the things that you want to do instead of what everyone else wants you to do. The more seeds you sow, the greater the harvest. And of course we're not at the time of harvest yet, but the fruit is already showing, it's already coming through. I'm going to leave Odin's one till last, guys. I'm going to turn these ones over. You have Wunyo and we have Othala. So Wunyo is pure joy. The happiness is yours. You are fulfilling and willing to work for it, but you must be balanced, because harmony only happens when there's balance, guys. And you're seeking only what is good and right for you. So with that going on, you can't fail, really. You have done so much to get where you are, and now is the time to reap it. And Othala, gaining things in your family, in your life. So at this time you will be thinking about your goals firmly, to be able to concentrate on it and to be able to look forwards without fear of what someone's going to judge you in, because that judgment that you was living under has been dealt with, and you can now progress forwards in your own thoughts and your own mind. You can reach it now, guys. You have that allowance to do it. You're allowing yourself. You've dealt with the issues and now you can be who you are, which is lovely. Basically saying that you went through such a time that was so hard, but you gained that energy and that strength through being brave and really going for it, and you dealt with it and you got rid of that. You then became human again. You became you. You dealt with it and you grew and you got your emotions dealt with and you walked forwards in your new journey. And that new journey is with your spirituality and your life, your balance, your time. It's your time now. Odin, he always has a message when the rune turns up. Now that rune would have turned up anyway because of the fact that I had them all turned over. But if he didn't want to speak, that rune would have disappeared. And that has happened to me time and time before. So when we get Odin's rune, it normally signifies that answers to your questions are now available, that you've not recognised them before because you couldn't be who you were. Now the signs and the confirmations will come through, the prayers that have been sent will be answered, and your appreciation of this will lead to a better understanding of yourself, but also those around you. You can now experience the things that you haven't for a while, that you can now be who you want to be. You can now integrate with those that you had not been around for a while, that your friends and your family that you never had time for because of the issues before, are now able to be let back in. And this is going to be great for you. You're going to come into a newness of who you are. And I think Odin is just sort of put the cap on it, and he's saying, you know, walk forwards, don't look back, take each day as it comes, be who you're meant to be, live your life, love yourself, walk in it. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope this reading has helped some of you out there, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow to give you the next reading. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. Hausa Verlang.